Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I am here to I am here tonight to talk about the I am here tonight to talk about Vince McMahon apparently bringing the XFL back. For those of you who do not know, the XFL is a football league that was created by Vince McMahon in the WWE back in 2001. It was a total failure. It was a total failure by Vince McMahon and the WWE. I believe it was, what the fuck? I have so much shit going on right now. I apologize. The computer's about to fucking shut down again. Anyways, it was a total failure by the WWE. Vince McMahon. They ended up having some interview on who was that? That famous guy who interviews people. I forgot what the hell's name is. They almost got into a fist fight. Vince McMahon and the guy almost got into a fist fight because the guy was telling him to shut down, focus on wrestling. You don't know nothing about football. They got into a huge argument. Vince McMahon says, no, we're gonna continue to try this. A few months later, he actually ends up shutting down the XFL after one season. Larry King was the guy. They almost ended up. A lot of people thought they were about to get into a fist fight because Larry King kept telling them Vince McMahon after the first season was a total failure. He's like, the ratings were down, the attendance at the stadiums were down. He's like, he was in an interview with Larry King, and Larry King told him, hey, you should just focus on wrestling. Football's not your thing. You should shut this thing down. And he was like, no. I'm gonna make this work. I'm gonna make this successful. And they almost got into a fist fight. And then a few months later, Vince McMahon decided to shut down the XFL. Whatever. People who have worked in the WWE back in 2001 said it was a big problem. It was a big problem because they were literally doing the two things at once, taking care of the WWE, the wrestling company, and taking care of the football league. And it was a pain in the ass. They didn't wear the shit around their watch. But it was a total shutdown. Instead of having point tosses to decide which team had the football first, you would literally, I think they would put like the football like on the 10-yard line, and then you would have two of the fastest guys from each team run a race from like the 50-yard line, and whoever the hell would get to the football first would get first possession. It was very stupid. Like I said, only lasted a year. And now here we are after all these years, like about 17 years later. And today, Vince McMahon announced that in 2020, the XFL is coming back. And that it's gonna be better. That he's gonna separate this time. He's gonna he's gonna do the WWE and take separate people take care of the WWE and have separate people take care of the XFL. And one of the things that I have to say is, first of all, he said there's gonna be 8 teams, 10 games, and 40 players on each team. And this is supposed to happen in 2020, so in 2 years. He didn't say what month, he didn't say what date exactly. He just said sometime in 2020. So that's good. It's only 2018, so that means he's giving 2 years to take his time, figure it out, and don't rush and try to do stupid. Don't try to not make the same mistakes you made back in 2001. 17 years ago. Try to so he has. To me, he should hire a former NFL executive. That's what I would do. If you're Vince McMahon, you don't know shit about football. I don't think nobody in WWE really knows that much about football. Sure, you probably have some of people who obviously watch football and have a team and everything, but you don't know how to run a league. If I was Vince McMahon, I would look for a former executive to try to help me do this shit. Because that was a problem in 2001 that I didn't think nobody in the WWE, Vince McMahon or nobody in the WWE knew how to fucking run an NFL. A football league. Knew how a football league works. I think he needs to look in. I don't know who the hell you're gonna have to pay him some good money. But if I'm Vince McMahon, I'm looking to hire somebody who has worked in the NFL as an executive. I don't know. But you need to go look at somebody. I don't know who the hell you hired, to be honest. I wouldn't even know who the hell you I wouldn't know, but you need to go find somebody who the hell who's been in the NFL and know how it's run. I don't know, maybe somebody that worked in the NFL with the commissioner and now is no longer with the commissioner, he got fired or didn't get his contract renewed. I don't know, but you need to go find somebody so he can give you an idea of how you do it and don't make the same mistakes. He already said that he will not allow any criminals to play, even if you got a DUI. You're not. If you have a DUI on your life, you will not be able to play. So Johnny Manziel's already out of it. Johnny Manziel will not be playing in the XFL because he obviously had a problem. I think he had a girl or something, and so he's not going to play in the NFL. I mean, in the XFL right away. He left the door open for some other guys who have not committed, like guys that are out of the league, like like Robert Griffin III. I don't know. Some guys, I don't know, but he left the door open. As long as you have not committed any crimes or have any press charges against you, you can play. So like I said, other than Johnny Manziel, I guess everybody's welcome. Unless you have a crime as far as a DUI or anything worse, then you're not allowed. And then he went on to say that he says, I don't think you should make, and I think sometimes it can be very boring to watch an NFL game for 3 hours or more. I'm like, are you serious? This is coming from the guy who has a show every Monday night that is 3 hours long, from 7 to 10. Sometimes it even goes past 10. And now you're saying that, oh, we're gonna try to make this shorter, we don't want to make this 3 hours or longer. What the hell? This is coming from a guy who has his show every night, 3 hours long. You just had your 25th anniversary and you completely fell flat on your face. Like literally only to the beginning with Stone Cold Steve Austin and the McMahons, and then maybe the DX segment later on the show. Undertaker, maybe everything else, they fell flat on their face. If you're a wrestling fan, you watched this last Monday, they completely fell flat on their face with that 25th anniversary. They did not, they messed it up. It was so easy. I thought it was so easy, one of the easiest shows to write, and they completely fell flat on their face. And now we're supposed to trust this man to be successful running a football league? This man is 70 something, I believe. He's, I don't know. I really don't know. I think this is gonna, at least from what I'm hearing, gonna cost him at least $100 million to get this thing started, the league started. He sold $100 million of stock from the WWE to get this shit going. To Alpha, I believe. I don't know what the fuck that is. But this is a guy since about 2007 has really struggled. 2000, somewhere around there, has really struggled. The last 7 to 10 years has really struggled with his WWE. They're fall flat on their face. They don't do they don't even allow them to get blood anymore. Some of the stuff is too predictable. You don't get shocked as much as you used to with some of their storylines. He's kind of lost it in WWE. And so now you're telling me that he's going to find a way when he already fell back 17 years ago in 2001. Now, 17 years later, he's going to be, well, by the time it's up, it's going to be like 19 years. He's going to be successful on this. Now, I'm sure there's some mistakes that he made in 2001 that he's going to have learned from. But still, I don't see this. Look, I'm a WWE fan. I've been a WWE fan since 1997. But I don't see myself watching this right now, to be honest. I don't see myself watching this, whether it's during NFL season or whether it's during something else. I do not see myself watching this. Like I said, I watch NFL, ML, Major League Baseball, and NBA. And I'm not going to stop watching neither of those three to watch this XFL shit. I might flip the channel once in a while, but you're not going to see me commit to this 100%. There's no way in hell, and I'm sure all of you, there's no way in hell you guys are going to commit to the XFL, especially when the NFL's on. And then, okay, do you have it in after the NFL season? I rather watch the NBA, to be honest with you. I may flip once in a while, but if it's like the playoffs in the NBA, I 100 rather time to watch the NFL playoffs. Major League Baseball season. If my team, the White Sox, are not playing and there's not a good game, I may watch it a little bit. But I don't know. I don't see myself watching too much of this. And this is coming from me, a man who's willing to support the WWE and everything, who's been a fan of this Vince McMahon WWE shit since 1997. And I'm sure a lot, like Bill Patterson, he hates the WWE. He tells me, stop doing this shit, nobody watches it. You told me this back in 2015, Bill Patterson. You're like, see, I love your videos, but I don't watch this WWE shit you do. Stop doing it. Or he didn't tell me to stop doing it, but he pretty much told me I don't watch this shit, and a lot of people don't watch it. And he was right, the views were very down. You know, we were getting about 3 to 5 views on those. Now, of course, the channel was not as famous as it is now. We were working with about less than 50 subscribers back then. Right now, we're working with 112. Thank you very much. But yes, I don't know. I really don't know. You know, for those of you, I used to do that shit back in 2015. I used to talk about the WWE, every pay-per-view they had, and at least once a week on their Monday night show. I stopped doing it, like I just said, because the views were so down. If you wanted me to fucking do a WWE show, maybe the Royal Rumble, let me know down below. I don't know how much of you are into the WWE. Back then, about 2 years ago, when I had like less than 50 subscribers, pretty much nobody was. But anyways, if you guys would like me to, at least in special occasions, do a WWE show, my thoughts on something, I'll do it. WrestleMania, I don't know. But anyways, I don't think it's going to be successful at all. If you're having me, a WWE loyal fan since 1997, and I'm not willing to watch it, I can only think of people like Bill Patterson who are not interested at all in the WWE. So I don't think it's going to work out. I'm excited to see what he does compared to last time back in 2001, but I don't think it's going to work. And I hope he is willing, like I said, to bring in a former NFL employer, a former NFL executive who knows how it works. Otherwise, I think this is going to be a total failure once again. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry. If I'm a loyal WWE fan since 1997 and I'm not willing to watch this shit 100%, I don't see who is. Unless you're unless you're like super mad with the whole broadcasting thing and you're no longer watching the NFL and you want to get your football fix, maybe. But you still have the Canadian Football League, you still have Arena Football. I don't know. And those numbers are very low, trust me. But until next time, I'm the man that runs the place. I am CE, and I will see you later. And I think this is going to be a total failure for Vince McMahon and the WWE. And we'll see what happens. But until next time, I will see you later.